Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is BaoZakeruga, and today I'm joined by some friends as we discuss our thoughts on Super Robot Wars T before its release. So today I'm joined by my friends Gshadow.
What up, everybody?
Gundam Maniac.
Hello.
Mr. Westtown HD Blake.
What is going on, guys?
Revolving Bunker / New Type.
Yo, what's up?
And Ryusei.
Hello.
Alright, so let's get started. What are your overall thoughts on T as a game so far? Are you hyped for it? Is there something you're disappointed? Any thing you're apprehensive of going into the game?
I like it. I like what I'm seeing so far, and I think out of the recent games that came out, this is probably shaping up to be my personal favorite. It really all depends how the story's gonna be handled, because if it's the same thing as they did in V and X, I'm gonna be a tad bit disappointed. But I do like the roster. I mean, I like the roster a lot, so shouldn't be too much of a deal with me.
Same here. So far, this is shaping up to be one of my favorite new rosters of all time, and from the looks of it, they've gone the extra step and given like every series like their own new animations. And from what I've seen, I think the models on the map are 3D now, like actual 3D, unlike X and V, which is like the illusion of 3D.
Really? I've not really seen any map pictures actually come to think
Now
of
I
it.
gotta go take a look.
Like, I'm curious. I'm glad you mentioned that. What about you, Riza?
I know the main thing that's disappointing is more of a nitpick than anything. We have no final.
Yeah. That's a big disappointment.
Yeah.
I would have. Oh man, that would have been killer.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm looking forward towards it. It's mainly because it's going again, and I saw that this was on the handheld.
I think it's the first time we've seen BaoZakeruga and G Gundam together.
Yep.
I
pretty
think so, which is
Yes, it is.
awesome.
Yeah.
And it's the first time we see BaoZakeruga in HD.
I mean, I think it was something that everybody wanted for a long
Full
time.
full HD, anyways.
Yeah, full HD.
Golgagar was on the handheld, and that was a pretty nice attempt.
Yeah, they look good. Did you give your overall thoughts, Gundam Maniac?
Not yet. Now, see, I haven't finished V and X, so I'm still working on those. From what I see overall, I'm really hoping that story-wise, it's going to seem decent. Hopefully better than from V. V was cool, but I mean, kind of seemed a little bland.
Well, the original story in V was okay. It wasn't anything amazing.
It was I think it was a pretty average story, about on par with the others. X, I liked. It was a little bit different. I liked the idea of it.
Right, and then the fact that we have two fucking Brave series in the same
Oh yeah, I was about to mention that too.
game.
Yeah, that's
Holy
some pretty
cow.
crazy stuff.
See,
Now-
here, I thought originally, and this is something that I mentioned in a comment on one of the previews, I thought at one point Bandai said there would only be one Brave series at a time. Well, apparently this game just completely threw that out the window.
I'm kind of indifferent on Mike Guy coming back. Like,
Yeah,
it's cool.
3 times in
but
a row was a bit much.
It's like, yeah, cool.
I guess it was just easier to bring him, just keep him, because they already have his voice actor coming back for another show. So just like, we have probably most of the cast for this. We could probably keep him on for one more game.
I guess that was probably their reasoning. I mean, it's cool that we got 2 Brave shows, but I'm at the same time I'm kind of sick and tired of Mike
It
Guy.
also depends on how easy. If they're doing 2 Braves, depends on how easy or hard it was to get the other ones right away.
Right.
Alright, but what about you,
Also-
Blake? What are you thinking about
Well,
this game?
see, I know New Type is gonna flame me for saying this, but I think the DLC unit's a letdown. I'm just gonna throw it out there. But aside
Spence?
from that, I mean, I like the guest Spence, but I mean, we've had cooler OG Mex's DLC.
Okay.
Was kind of hoping we get maybe the freaking
Like it's not
get
DLC,
shoot.
it's early access.
Early
It's
access.
like different.
You know what I mean? They're standard ploys. But aside from that, my only main concern with this game is that X and V's OG story was very predictable. With V, you could kind of feel the trend of, hey, that's a robot controlling a robot controlling a robot controlling a robot controlling a robot from the future. So it was kind of predictable. I wasn't a fan of the Zelgard since it didn't get an upgrade. I felt like it kind of needed something more than like an attack. The attack was cool, don't get me wrong, but
I actually kind of like the fact that it didn't get an upgrade. Instead of
Yeah,
just
I
got
like
stronger
it better
attacks.
that way.
It's kind of like
it felt
it was
like
kind of
to
like
me. I feel like every suit kind of needs like that mid-season upgrade, or at least some kind of change in design.
Yeah, I disagree.
not always.
I'm on Blake on this because it just feels like there's progress.
Because when it comes to me, I kind of like the idea of not having a mid-season upgrade because it kind of reminds me of the old days when that usually didn't happen.
It's true.
I
I mean,
I like
if it
that
wasn't
things
for
that
like,
feels like progress.
if it wasn't for the Zelgard having like all the dogmas that would literally bust the game for you, I might have bended it.
Wow, that's a strong statement for the original.
I might have, but the thing is, I mean, hey, the thing I'm most excited for in this is that we get like all those things. We got Bebop in there. We got Ray. Watching the Ray Earth right now. I'm so excited for Ray Earth. I never thought we'd see Expelled from Paradise in this game series, and no Dytron 3. It is a good day when Banjo's gone.
I was
Oh,
just
still
about to
got it.
ask what everyone's
Still got
thoughts on the newcomers are, so might as well segue into that.
Mind blown for one.
I was shocked. I didn't get much to say about Expel from Paradise, but the other three, holy
Okay.
shit!
Captain Harlock did not surprise the fuck out of me due to the
Yeah.
fact that
But
Yeah, what's up?
Cowboy Bebop, that was the big one everyone was talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
think
I
that was
think
the one
Ray
right?
Earth was for me.
when I first saw that, I was like, no way. There is
Okay.
no fucking way. Holy shit, it's Cowboy Bebop. And I just from that alone, I'm super stoked about this game.
Once we started getting ship shows, I either wanted that or Outlaw Star, but the fact it actually happened is freaking mind blowing.
Ray Earth was something that also came out of left field. I never thought that would get
Ray
in.
Earth is classified as a magical girl show, not a mecha show.
Well, see, I'd say the first season of Ray
It
Earth is
is
a Magical
both.
Girl show, and the second season's definitely Mecha through and through.
Yeah,
But
it's,
this is first season Ray Earth.
It's
actually,
everything.
actually, it's been confirmed because
Yeah,
they're one of the ships.
look back at the trailer. It's both seasons of Ray Earth.
Yep,
Okay.
one of the,
You know,
They
there's
haven't had
actually a way they could do this easily, because I don't know how many of you have played UX, but Zakeruga Nova in that game, you actually don't get Zakeruga Nova until like part 2 of the game. Up to that point, you see the protagonists and stuff, but they're just doing like talking and stuff. Like he's building up Zakeruga Nova. And it was really cool the way they did it. So they could do something like that here.
I think they did something like that with W.
So you
Yeah.
mean like you don't get like the Ray Earth units till like stage like 20? Like you have them with you, but they don't do anything. Is what you're saying?
They could do that. It's up to them though.
And, you know what's funny? I made a video a very long time ago about Ray Earth.
Oh yeah, we all watched it.
I stated that it's never coming in. Clamp would never allow it. 3 years later, it's on SRW. I'm like,
Well,
okay, Clamp, you proved me wrong. You
At
proved me
this
wrong.
point, they didn't have to worry about getting clamps okay because they had one clamp series already.
Code Geass. I
Code
think.
Geass.
Oh yeah, Code Geass is clean.
Yeah, but it's like owned by Sunrise, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it was like a partnership.
Partnership, I think.
I think it's like produced by Sunrise, but then like Clamp actually made it.
And although it's not a new
something like
series,
that.
can we talk about the fact G Gundam is in HD for the first time?
Oh, yes.
Gosh, yes.
What was the last
I am
game
so
that had
happy.
G Gundam again?
Like,
The last time
unless you count like freaking
MX portable, I
OE
think.
or something, it was
It's
like
been a
portable.
long fucking time since we had
Yeah.
G.
It was like
OE
what?
because OE is technically its own game.
I
We
kind
don't
of expected.
talk about that though.
no,
I-
no, but it is classified as a game, so it's OE. That's the sad part about it.
You know, a part of me was expecting IBL because we had G
We've been
Rico last
expecting
time.
IBO
Yeah,
since
but that's
freaking
in
V.
DD now.
Yeah, as in DD.
Yeah, so since it's in DD, I wouldn't be surprised if IPO's in the next SRW.
Yeah, I'd be shocked if it's not. Like, I understand
I swear,
why Age gets submitted, because Age has like the weird time skip thing going on. But IBO, there's no reason not to include it.
I'm just gonna say this now. I really want them to somehow do Age completely once, just once.
I felt like the
there's one
Z
way to do it,
series
but
was the
it's
perfect way.
take a
But
Pretty
while.
high order. If they did a trilogy of games, maybe.
Yeah, that's the only way that could have probably worked if there's ever.
Yeah,
a
like
trilogy.
I'm not saying it has to be all in one game. It would feel nice to get just it all done once.
There are tons of animes that could benefit from like having the time skips between games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
funny enough, you can put Gundam Age and Gunbuster in one show, in one game.
like
Really
W was a time skip game and it worked phenomenally. So I would love to see
Yes,
another
it
one
did.
someday.
I love W. That's
A
actually
big,
one of my favorites.
mid
think
game
W's
like
like the best
boss, and
animal
then come back 10 years later, something like that.
All right, moving on to our protagonists. We have two of them this time, and for the first time in quite a while, they're actually going to both be in the story at once and both be usable. But your second character you don't choose at the beginning is going to get the dispense treatment. And also the fact that these characters are salarymen, which is...
Yo, where's
No,
Diegard?
they
when you
did
need
I was
him?
about to say, where's Daigo?
Was it V? Yeah, it was V.
Hmm.
Didn't you get to use both protagonists in V?
Well, yeah, well, that was...
really late game.
That was like a
That was at the
secret
very
too.
end.
Like I missed
And they just
that.
kinda
I didn't even
gave
know
you
about
a
it.
second version of the original mech, which I'm fine with because two Vangrays is really all you need.
And with X, all they did was just added like the second character into the attack. Into
Yeah,
an
that's
attack.
I don't know,
that's
because
one.
it wasn't
There's
really
only the one
a
mech.
second
Yeah.
person. V actually had. Eventually, you using both.
Eventually, but this time we get them from the beginning. Although apparently, if you don't get the pre-order DLC for the dispense, they'll join much later.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, so they're
Probably
so
they're
they're doing
like-
the Grungus and Huckabine.
Huckabee and Grass didn't join you till like stage like 39 in V.
Basically, I was never big on pre-order. I think it just gives you all it basically means is, hey, you want an easy mode for the early stages? Here's your
I
paywall.
mean, the game's already easy, but you know.
Yeah, it's easy, but this is like to make it even easier for yourself.
And also, what do you guys think about the character designs this time around?
I like them a lot.
I like them a lot better than the
really
ones in
like
X.
I like it, but I like the aesthetic like V gave off, but then like X, I was kind of like on it, but then T brought me back on it.
I don't know why, but they look like they're made by the same designers as the Cross Omega main characters. To
Oh
me,
no,
they
have you
look
seen the
like
Cross
it.
Omega characters? They got some big old giblies.
They do.
Like I like them, but I don't
Nails.
love them.
They are very etchy. I would say that much.
Yeah.
And also,
These-
our dude is called Saizo, and the female protagonist is actually his superior at his job. And I believe the side pilot, the brown haired girl whose name I don't know off the top of my head, she is like the newest employee at the company.
Oh,
Bro.
Oh,
So I
okay.
feel like this is gonna fit perfectly with my gun
My guy.
actually.
Bro, you know Senpuchi Industries is going to take it down for this.
We gotta buy them out, guys. We can't let
Oh, they
this
should
go
have
on.
brought Diegard in back with this. That would have fit so well.
Missed opportunity. But also, what do you think about their mech, the Tyran? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Tyrannade, I
Tyrannosaurus
think.
Rex.
The Tyrannade.
Yeah, the Tyrannade is
Yeah.
probably it.
It's fine. I don't mind it. I just please let the thing have an upgrade.
Oh, like it looks too basic not to have an upgrade.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, but I feel like if they do an upgrade, are they gonna let you split the upgrade into like Super Robot, Real Robot like V, or is it just gonna be one definitive upgrade?
I would actually be cool with that because I don't want my other protagonists to be in the dispense for like 50 stages. Honestly,
Now,
Okay,
to
so-
me,
So
okay,
apparently
go
the way the Tyrannade works is that kind of like how the Huckabane, like they send the black hole cannon. All its weapons are going to be sent over, kind of like the R hand from Expel from Paradise.
oh yeah, they sort of
And,
hinted that we might be getting a ship for this too.
And the girl on the left like pilots the little ship that sends off the weapons that the Tyrannade gets.
Oh, that's interesting.
If I do have one complaint about the design, it kind of looks like a power suit more than a mech.
Yeah, kind of like a Tekkaman.
See, to me, the design looks like a mixture between like Lasner and like something else.
It
It
looks
actually
like,
reminds me of
looks like
Amazon
the
the
mech from
Ender's
Full Metal
mech.
Panic.
I can see that. There's
To me,
another
I'm
design
seeing
in there,
Laser,
I just
but
can't think of,
I can-
of a show. I just can't think of a name off the top of my head.
I think it gives off a Full Metal Panic vibe. Actually, now
I
looking
can
at
see
it.
actually. I can see a little bit of Macross Frontier in there.
I think it was the Macross designer who does this mech actually.
Shoji Kawamori.
Okay, that would make sense.
If
I
that
remember
is good,
reading
then
that
I
somewhere,
can-
but don't quote me.
I can understand. Now I can understand why I see a little bit of Frontier in there.
If it was Shoji Kawamori, I wouldn't be surprised. He's an excellent mecha designer.
Like the head reminds me of a Frontier Valkyrie.
Yeah, I can't wait
Yeah,
to
I
see
can
what this
see
thing
it.
can do personally.
Personally, I like it.
Being able to transform, I'll be amazed.
I'm looking forward to
And it looks like it's a long
Trying it out.
range real robot this time around again. So
Although, if it's gonna get a mid-season upgrade, I'm pretty sure you can choose between Super and Real Robot again, like last time.
I feel like it's going to be just a real one, but that's just me.
Alright. Well, let's go on to some actual gameplay stuff. This game is changing up things a bit. In a way that might be a bit controversial, but we'll see. So essentially this time there's no skill tree. We still have all the skills from V and X basically, like that big layout, but this time you don't have to go through a skill tree to get to a certain skill first. So it makes it easier. This time
once
around.
again, So basically, it's going to be like V and X. That's the thing that's been a trend. It seems like with these recent games, because they're coming out in English, they want to make it easier for all the people that want to get into the series.
Like it's all the list of skills, but this time you don't have to go through like the lower ones to get to the high ones.
See, the thing is though, with getting people into this, I feel like lowering the difficulty isn't what's going to turn people on. I feel like all my friends who refuse to play the game say it's got too much reading in it.
Like, that's just how I think that's just how I see the developers think. Like, we're bringing this over in English in some way. Let's try and make it a bit easier for newcomers. Of course, you have the easy mode for that.
True, but
Yeah, this might be what they're trying to do. But another big change that I am going to probably abuse the hell out of is that now characters who use last mission can be put in suborders. So,
wait, really?
Yeah.
yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
So all those characters that I was never going to use are just going to be even more gimped by the end of the game.
Yeah, this just makes. I don't understand this change because with V and X, the penalty of using the units in the missions is you can't give them any more kills afterwards. But
Right.
this completely changes everything. Now it doesn't even matter. You can just rack up that kill rank for any of the characters, and they can get their skills really fast, and it'll make the game way too easy. And I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that.
Well, then I wonder what the trophies are going to be then.
Actually, I don't
Because
really
a lot-
mind that too much.
It'll also make getting the true ending, because I know there's probably going to be one, way easier than the other two.
No,
It is
I actually
already
don't.
easy.
I don't mind this too much since the only thing that really mattered was the kill count. Everything else was like the XE thing, money, and then like attack points, right?
Attack
Mhm.
points was the thing.
So really, the only thing that is affected is the kill count, which honestly I don't really care that much.
Unless you want to get the true ending.
Which was already easy since by the time I finished my X and V playthrough, I had like what 35 plus ace pilots.
Yeah, but I'm saying this is going to make it even easier.
yeah.
So
As long as they don't do that
really,
stupid,
it really makes
like,
no
stupid
difference to
kill
me.
count requirements that some
And
games
from
have
the
had.
looks of it, you can probably get extra slots to it.
Oh, for the
Yeah, for the suborders.
the suborders. Yeah, for the 3 extra slots. That looks interesting.
I wonder if that means we're gonna have sub orders from the beginning.
I
don't
kind of
think so.
doubt
They-
it. I doubt it.
They usually introduce it with like after a split route, after you get like a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
yeah.
because that way you have units to actually use the sub orders on.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna give you like right off the bat.
But
I
if we're gonna,
I don't think they're going that far off the deep end just yet.
No.
Like
Maybe
you have
like
like
5
2
minutes
units so
down.
far. Let's just dump more levels onto them. I don't think they're gonna do that.
I don't think that early. Okay, maybe not that early, but like maybe once you have enough to do the sub orders fully.
Maybe. We'll see. And also a new system we're getting this time, which has sort of been in the game before. BX has something similar to this. It's the supporter command system, where non-pilot characters who can activate supports with effects that range from buffing nearby allies to giving you more money or attack points, etc.
It's almost like these developers felt like, okay, V and X wasn't easy enough. Let's give something even more ridiculous to make the game super easy.
Man, I played through X my first time on hard mode, and I didn't even remember I was on hard mode half the time.
Because the dogmas just break the game. I mean, this is kind of like that, but I don't really know how it's going to function yet, because I don't know all these characters, what all these characters' abilities are yet.
Honestly, for me, I'm just going to find a person who gives you more money and keep them on.
I mean, personally, I think it's a great way to introduce characters that are like non-combatant to like.
Yeah, the ones that
Yeah.
usually don't do shit, now they'll actually do something.
Yeah, it's a nice way to
Ed?
incorporate them.
My man Ed is about to hack the entire side to pieces.
You mean girl?
So
Close enough.
about that sub orders, does it look like we're actually get more room?
Yeah, I said that. We might be able to like buy slots.
which is crazy because you
It's
don't
like
need those.
it's like why?
Well, my question is, buying slots doesn't really sound right. I think what they'll probably do is like if you get like certain amount of SR points, they might unlock. It's like maybe like an SR point thing.
Well, that'd be
Yeah.
interesting. I sort of doubt it. I think it'll be like progress based by how far you are in the game.
Yeah, that's what we have to wait and see, basically.
So wait, hold up. So do you guys think this game will like be a contender for like not only the easiest SRW, but like the one that gives us the most money? Because Tengoku had gave you a lot of money, but do you think this game will give you more money?
I don't see the trend stopping anytime soon.
I mean, each of the game had a stage where the entire point was, "Hey, we need
Was-
money. Go get money."
V literally gave you like money when you enter like a certain part of the story.
I think it's been since like the PS2 era where they haven't thrown money at you like that. So I think in like either OG Gaiden or like OG2, the remake on PS2, it's like you were lucky to have like 2 maxed out units by end of the game.
It's so weird how they make the anime games so easy, and then Moon Dwellers actually has like you actually got to think when you're playing those games.
Well, the OG games were like made to be kind of harder because it was like it's an own original story, and they're like, oh yeah, since you've already played like the normal traditional games, here's this, and besides, since they think, oh well, you must be a seasoned veteran, so we'll make it harder.
So would you say that the OG timeline is the Dark Souls timeline of the SRW franchise?
Yeah, I guess you could say that.
I mean, if it was Dark Souls, none of your characters would come back after they died.
I mean, the games used to be super hard back in like SNES era.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
remember that unit you put all your money into? Yeah, it's dead. You can't get your money back either.
Permadeath though, Fire Emblem style.
Like I remember.
Oh, God, no.
I remember playing like Lord of Elementals on the SNES emulator, and damn, that is
Oh
such
yeah,
a hard
those
game.
the Lord of
That
Elemental
is
games are
such a
notoriously
Kinda
hard.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that's such a hard game.
All right, so let's move on to our boy Ryoma, who has in this game a very interesting mech that might, keyword there, might lead into something we've been waiting to see forever, and that is Ryoma in the Shin Getter Dragon.
Okay.
And of course, you always thought, oh, Ryoma's back, and it's the Armageddon version, so it's going to be him and Shin Getter. Then the other team gets the Shin Getter Dragon, and we all call it a day. But
We
now,
were-
As much as
We were baited.
as I like Armageddon as an OVA, it's been way oversaturated in this series in the past.
give
couple
me
years.
back my Neo Getter.
I was thinking, Shin versus Neo. I'm like, that was such a good OVA. Why haven't we had it since? The last time we had it was like R and GC, I think.
Mhm.
I think it was a Neo actually for the Wii.
Oh,
Yeah.
really, Neo?
I think it was. No, I think that was Nougat Robo.
It was one of the two.
Yeah, it was
I
Nougat
think, actually, I think it might have been Nougat Rebel. Yeah.
But I think the reason why they added it in was because they knew everyone was getting sick of Armageddon, so we're just gonna throw something original. We're gonna throw
It's
a
not
curveball
original though.
to spice it
No,
up.
it's not original.
It is
not
not
original.
true.
True.
Well, something we haven't seen in a while.
yeah, it's something you haven't seen in the series. Yes.
But it's actually funny enough. That's the midpoint evolution from Getter Dragon to the Shin Getter Dragon the battleship we know.
Yep, I was just thinking that.
So-
I was thinking they looks like the top half of the Shin Dragon.
So if Ryoma, Hayato, and like Benkei are getting the Shin Getter Dragon, do you think Gokei Kai is going to get a Shin Getter?
Probably.
makes sense.
And,
Might
then,
get a
and they're
combo
probably
attack
going to
as
leave
well.
like that? And then you might be able to switch between the two? Who knows?
Yeah, they might make it interchangeable.
Bro, can we get a double Shin Shine Spark?
Well,
So
that's-
some of you might know, but what I'm talking about. But apparently, this was from like a game way back when.
Yeah, it was
on
from a PS1 game.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think
Getter Robo.
Not only was it in that, but it was actually in Armageddon.
One.
So some people are hoping and hypothesizing that this will lead into Getter Emperor somehow.
See,
Because
Getter
apparently in
Emperor
one of the
is
manga, this leads to them finding Getter Emperor.
Wait. So you mean like Getter Emperor playable in this game, or like an attack?
I would assume an attack, if
Like,
anything.
wasn't it like kind of like it wasn't a dynamic kill in X and V with the Shin Dragon?
I wouldn't even call it that. It's just like his face.
No, I'll take it. I'll take it a bit further. Since we have like Mazinger Affinity in here, and you know the main villains, Mazinger Affinity
yeah, I
himself,
forgot.
they both may become bosses actually.
So that's something we
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
to mention. Missing Infinity is here as well, and that's technically a debut, but
All
not
right,
really.
we completely skipped over that.
Well,
Not
it
really,
wasn't.
honestly.
They're not counting as a debut though, so it's weird.
Yeah, it's I technically wouldn't call it that because it's technically it's Mazinger Z.
Like, let's forget Cross Omega. It's new. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, the thing about like I was saying, Shin Getter Dragon is actually the version of Getter Dragon that Dr. Satoma uses in Armageddon.
Now that I think about
No,
it. Yeah.
no, it's not. That one was able to switch between
That
the
one.
3 forms. This one isn't.
That one,
Yeah, I know, but it's actually I've looked at even though it's can switch forms. Apparently, that's the version he uses.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
While we're on the
switch
top,
forms, but they just don't want to do it.
while we're on the topic of units, I want to ask you if you guys have any ideas about what secrets might be in this game. The big one, of course, is possibly the Zorth from Turbine, which I'm hoping isn't a secret. It just joins you normally.
I'm
but-
thinking the other day was leaked from Gun X Sword.
Oh yeah, definitely Gun X Sword enemies will be
Yeah,
the
we're gonna have a couple
secrets.
from Gun X Sword. Maybe
Yeah.
something from Rare.
Bro, I'm telling you, give us Nova from Ray Earth, bro.
I'm thinking Master Gundam.
I hope he.
Master
I
Gun's
know.
good.
I hope he's just normal. I don't like unlocking Master Gundam that way.
If they want to
Depends
go
how they
the
use Story for that.
if they want to go the extra mile, there's like maybe some characters from Roltons.
King
Oh,
Jader
yeah.
might be
Yeah.
a secret again.
I think King Jader, they're just gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
I mean, is Black Might Guy still gonna be a secret?
No,
I
Probably
doubt it.
not.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
since he has like a
This-
combo attack.
Was it a
I
secret?
wonder-
in
I think
X?
it-
don't think it was
No.
I wonder if
It was,
They just
it was
joined
a secret
you in
in V,
X.
but not X.
I wonder what they're gonna do about the power.
Hmm.
Howard?
From Gavgagar.
Oh yeah.
The power.
Yeah. Oh,
It'll probably be like a
Oh,
one stage only thing.
Probably.
Or it could be secret.
You know, I think that's my main problem. There's not a lot of secrets I can think of off the top of my head.
I'm sure they can add some stuff. in.
Gun Sword, Ray Earth. Ray Earth, I feel like there's a lot of units, because I feel like with Ray Earth, they're not just going to give us just the 3 magical girls and call it a day. They've got to give us some more.
Yeah, that's true.
Thinking back at Expelled, there's not really much they could do with Expelled.
No,
Force,
there's only like Arhan, that's about it.
unless they do Dingo, what's his name?
They really can't do anything with Bebop either.
You know, they could give us some random unit from G Gundam. Like make
They
them
can, they really wanted to.
could.
like one of the enemies. Just give them to us as a unit.
No.
Gondola Gundam?
You know they could do just
This
just
might
for
be
the
a
hell of it,
stretch, but
head to
Gundam
the Dark
Spiegel.
Gundam.
This might be a stretch, but Gundam Spiegel.
Yeah, you're
I
never
can
able to keep
definitely
that for long.
No, honest, yeah, Spiegel's a good chance of being a secret. But you know, honestly, Ryusei, Dark Gundam actually could be a workable secret if they really
You know,
wanted to.
We've had Mazinger Zero, I think, at this point.
Yeah. Having the Dark Gundam as a secret.
that'd be
But
crazy,
then-
It wouldn't be a
but then
permanent
how-
secret. It'd be one of those like, oh, last stage, Dark
But
Gundam
if they're
comes back out of
doing
nowhere.
the G Gundam plot, how is that going to work?
Yeah, you know, now that I think about it, if
No.
Getter Emperor really is in this game, we'll have like the 3 biggest things from each of the like trios.
Oh god.
The biggest Mazinger, the biggest Emperor, the biggest Gundam.
Are they still going to keep Nightingale a secret?
Probably.
I
I-
doubt it.
I think it's going to be an upgrade this time around.
Another
Speaking
another
of
one of those
I
like
don't know
3
if they
times in a
could
row
do.
things.
Not the Dark Gundam, but the Ultimate Gundam.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
I'm not
That would,
familiar
like-
off the top of my head.
Dark
The
Gundam's
Ultimate
original
Gundam
form.
transforming to the Double Gundam.
So
Before it got,
basically,
like, corrupted.
the
Oh,
before-
that
Yeah,
thing.
before the Double Gundam got corrupted.
Yeah, that's
it
his
was
original
the
name.
Ultimate.
Yeah, that's a lot of ways they
It
could get
didn't-
creative with this.
I mean, they really want to get rid of.
Yeah, I can see a lot of the secrets
Well,
being from Gundam and Golgagar. I can see that.
You also see Alan be
Yo,
as a
yeah.
secret, maybe.
Would she be a secret? Because when does I've never played a game with
No,
Alan, dude.
she's shown. She's been shown
No,
as
she joins you
playable.
regularly. They already showed you like a screenshot. Of her, like,
Oh yeah, you're right. They have shown.
Yeah, and then if I'm not mistaken, a portable had her just join
Yo,
you.
will this be the
normally.
game that gives us the Crossbone X2?
No, I think in 8 Portable she was actually a secret.
She was a secret.
I really
or
want
wasn't?
the X2, but I'm not holding my breath. If they were doing this
no,
show,
They're gonna
we were
give
almost
us- I
guaranteed
wonder
to
if they're
get the
gonna give
X2.
us the Rising Gundam.
Oh, definitely. She's part of the
Probably.
plot, so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
For
they're
the
gonna get
love-
the Rising.
For the
It's
love
part of the
Yep.
plot, so yeah.
Yep.
hey, if they want to go the VR route, they can give you her on the Shining Gundam.
All right,
Yeah,
so
Oh, that
move-
could be an interesting secret.
They could, if they want to do it, they could give us Vicious from Bebop as a secret, huh?
I feel like that wouldn't work. But yeah, well, yeah, they could. I just don't feel like they would. All right, moving on. How do you guys think Cowboy Bebop will be handled in this game? Because for those that may not have seen it, you heathens, Cowboy Bebop is not a mecha show. There's barely any spaceship fights, and most of the fights
Bare bones make a show.
are like
Bare bones.
shootouts or hand-to-hand
And-
fights. So
Another big problem with Cowboy Bebop is the way the story is handled. Its structure is more episodic in nature. Like literally, I can count all the times they focus on the main plot on one hand.
that might make it easy to do here, but still.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
I don't think it's going to get like shafted or anything in this game either. So, like, I feel like a good part of this game is going to be about Spike and Bebop.
Well, a big part of this game is like actually about revenge. Like Van's getting revenge. I think Kiriko's gonna get revenge.
Oh, yeah.
Domon,
Akito's getting revenge.
Akito, yeah.
oh yeah, and,
So they're definitely not gonna ignore that part of like Cowboy Bebop.
I'm just disappointed that Faye's an attack.
I'm not surprised. I didn't see her being a single unit.
Eh,
To be fair,
I
I
don't
could see,
mind.
I could see like the actual Bebop itself being an attack.
there's because there's really not much to work with when it comes to the other ships. Because Jet, Hammerhead has like what, a claw, a grappling hook.
I mean,
and
they
Faye's
made
got-
the ball from Gundam in a unit at one point.
I can see like Spike's final attack being all of them like attacking together in tandem.
All out
So
attack.
if they can make the ball from SRW from Gundam unit, they can make Faye's a unit.
I mean, because if they're doing like the main plot, ignoring all of the other stuff, then it's going to be a very short arc.
Well, to be fair, we've done this before. Like Megazone 23 and D had like one stage dedicated to it.
Oh, they had like 2 stages. Like the plot's over. Like, all right, we're gonna hang out with you guys now.
And we've done Gundam Wing Endless Waltz in one stage before, so. But then again, this is Cowboy Bebop's debut, so I don't think they're gonna do it like that.
See, I feel like they'll just treat the events of X like another episode of Bebop.
Interesting.
Yeah, remember
I'm
that time
wondering
Spike
how
Spiegel
they're
met some magical girls?
I wonder how
You know what I'm
they're,
saying?
but I'm wondering how they're going to handle the finale.
Hmm.
Anybody's ever seen
Probably be
Cowboy
like-
Bebop here?
Well, I mean, they
Probably
handled
doesn't
the
die,
end
that's
of
about it.
Code Geass pretty easy.
We have plenty of shows actually where people are like, supposed to die, like Dunbar. Everybody freaking dies.
Yeah, even like in X, he's like, show was like, hey, I was supposed to die. Like, what the fuck's going on?
But yeah, there's plenty of ways they can do it. It's one of the things I'm most looking forward to see how they handle.
Unless
Like,
they go the
I have
Idiot
faith.
route.
I have faith they're not going to drop the ball. Will I have a bad ending?
I would say, yeah, because that was if they could do the Idiot route and be like, we're taking everyone with us and kill everyone.
I don't think we've had a bad ending since Alpha 3, actually.
No, I don't ever
Well, they
remember
didn't
seeing
do
that.
Z1 had a bad
You
ending.
would have had a pretty bad ending.
Did it? I don't remember.
Yeah,
Bro,
Z1
it
had a
was-
bad
it
ending
was
where like
messed
everyone
up.
just fucking does.
Yeah, it
Was that like the Baldios ending? Or
No, I think it was there was like angels
was-
from
It was pretty much like the worst scenario from each of the shows happening.
I really don't remember this. Interesting. Alright, it's been a
It's
while
like,
since I played it though.
All the Overmen Devils and all the Megaduces from like Big O and all the Angels and whatnot.
As soon as you said Overman Devils, freaking shiver. Ugh. Hate fighting
There's
those
like
things.
10 of them.
Those things were a nightmare to fight.
I don't
Alright.
remember struggling with them that much.
He
I
lucky
just wonder
soul.
How are the boss fights from Bebop going to be? Because they're all ships. They're all fighters.
You can do that easily, just might not be exciting. Like, don't expect them to have like 3-4 different high
Bro,
complex animations.
Everything is getting the Goldion hammer.
Oh, I can't wait to see that in HD.
Oh,
I can't wait to see how Vicious survives a fucking ultimate attack.
Shining finger.
We've had weirder happen. Alright, let's move on to the PS4 versus the Switch version. For those that are listening that don't know, the PS4 version has custom BGM, but as of right now, the Switch version unfortunately does not. So, which version are you guys picking up, and how much of a sway is custom BGM for you?
See, custom BGM is why I fell in love with the series in the first place. But the Switch has all that portability, and the Switch is great because you can like take it out and you can show your friends with ease and be like, "Hey, look at how cool this is. You should get into it as well," and do it like that. But then again, I already have X and V on PS4, so I was like, might as well complete the trifecta and just put it on PS4 as well because I need that custom BGM more than anything.
See, I actually wouldn't mind double dipping in 1 if I had the money for that, and 2 if I had an interest enough to replay it like immediately.
It all depends on how good the in-game's OST is. Because I mean, I feel like X's OST in-game, like a lot of music would just rehash from Z2, like Name of the Code Geass music and your logon music.
They've been doing that a lot recently since they had a custom BGM, which makes sense. Like, why would you go through the extra work of making
It also
an intense soundtrack if people are just going to put their own music in?
Well, I
No,
think
I'm
it's also
alright.
because they have their premium sound edition as well.
That too.
I'm leaning towards the Switch because basically the points Blake pointed out about the Switch version.
I mean, I don't have a Switch, but even if I did have a Switch, the portability is not really a huge like selling point to me. So, eh.
See, I might just stick with PS4 because, I don't really see a reason to get it for the Switch, honestly.
Like, I want it on Switch, but custom BGM, I gotta have
Yeah, I
it.
gotta go with the PS4 version. As much
I
as
haven't abused it. I didn't abuse the custom BGM for the last 2 games, so
like much as it's awesome to have like console quality games on the Switch, this is a case where I gotta go PS4 because that custom BGM is awesome.
Don't get
And-
me wrong, as soon as they bring custom BGM to the Switch version, I'm moving over.
Oh, definitely. But
Yeah.
I just gotta. No, this might be a little bit off topic, but what's the point of a premium sound edition of the game if people are gonna use the custom BGM aspect?
I've always wondered that. I guess if people don't know about the feature or are just lazy.
I mean, so far it's only been sold in Japan, right?
Yeah,
No, we
that's
had
the
it here
only
for like
one.
X.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the X version had
guess-
like a English version.
I guess
okay.
it would be great for Switch owners unless it's not coming to Switch.
I think it is. I want to say. I can't say for sure though.
it shows that both versions are going to the Switch and PS4.
I just want to hear Tank. That's all I want to hear. I just want to hear a fucking Tank.
Yeah, this game should have a really good OST.
Like,
actually.
if Tank is not in the BGM, I'm gonna be pissed.
They could add some random like insert music from Bebop.
Like, if it's not Tank or Real Folk Blues, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't see a reason not to put Tank in.
Yeah,
unless they can get the
honestly.
rights to do so.
To be fair, they might not think it fits as a battle theme.
True.
It depends if they can
I
get
mean-
the rights to.
I don't really think In My Dream from Brainpower was a battle theme, but I was dead
Hey,
wrong.
the J version of that was freaking amazing.
And
J version of that was the best I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Vesperia, half of the openings for these shows aren't really battle themes, but I use them anyway because I like hearing the songs.
And they work a lot of times, like a lot of super
Actually, yeah,
long
they do.
shows.
Surprisingly.
But I've heard through the grapevine that there's like no Singapore store for the eShop, so how would you redeem a DLC code that came with the game, with the Switch version?
Good question. I have to look into
Well,
that.
it-
I didn't even think of that actually.
Well, is it just a...
eShop?
It really depends how badly you want the guest mix.
But here's the thing, like, later there's usually a little bit of DLC. What are they gonna do about DLC on the Singapore version of this game?
I'm sure they have a workaround.
I wonder if they'll put it on the Japanese version of the eShop anyway.
Might have to. Either that or just screw Switch owners.
Oh, I hope.
Knowing Bandai, that's probably the route they're gonna go.
Alright. Unless you can think of something else, let's close this off with something a little fun. You have the choice to take away one series. It doesn't have to be like exactly one, as many as you want. But you have to add another of your choice. What would you add to this game?
Can I go first?
Yeah.
I would have taken Expelled from Paradise out completely.
Wrong. Incorrect. Incorrect. You have all that UC stuff that's been there. Now get him out. Get him out. Get him out. You've got Strider G7. Strider G7, and you choose
let me-
Expelled from Paradise. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Let me finish. Because Bao said multiple series. I would have took Expelled from Paradise, Strider G7, and Get Real Armageddon out, and replaced them with
If you say victory, you're fired.
Jushin Liger,
That's an interesting one.
new
yeah,
Getarobo,
Mhm.
new Getarobo, because I mean, I want a different Getter series,
Mhm.
and what was that last one? I'll point out. Mhm. Fuck! I lost.
Zeta Gundam? Double Zeta Gundam.
I-
Shark
I-
Rider, Crossbone.
Okay, no. See, if it
Fuck
comes
you.
to Gundams, like removing Gundam shows, Here's what I would do. I would remove but replace. I would remove Zeta, just normal Zeta, and replace it with like.
Seed Astray.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't mind having Seed Astray.
I'd be okay with that.
honestly.
Friggin'
That
blue
would-
frame in
that'd be
HD.
cool.
Heck yeah.
Seed Astray. That I would definitely want to see that in there.
Okay, so what I would do is I'll take out most of the UC stuff, leave Crossbone, add an IVO, take out Trader G7, either add in Raideen or Guard,
Oh yeah.
Actually,
and
now I know what I
actually
wanted.
do the plot for Crossbone.
But now I remember what I wanted. I want a goal line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Goleon.
Stretch.
Yes.
It's a stretch, but
Yes.
Oh, Goal
I
Line
wanna
would
see
be
Goal Line.
awesome in HD.
I would love to see
Yeah.
goal line nations. Obviously, you probably won't get it because of Voltron Legendary Defender, but
Yeah, I was about to say DreamWorks
dream.
ain't gonna
Yeah,
let
Which
that.
It's a pipe
sucks. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, DreamWorks ain't gonna let that happen.
All right, okay, hear me out. Okay, so I take out Zeta, double Zeta Shards counterattack, replace him with Dan Koga Nova, Dan Koga Burn,
Shut
and
the fuck up.
and
Ain't nobody knows about Dane Cougar Burn.
I take out Trier G7 and replace it with Aquarion Lagos.
You just asking to start a flame war in the
I know
comments.
which ones I would take. I know which ones I would take out. G7, Zeta, Charge Counterattack.
Can we keep Belter
Oh.
Chica's children though?
I actually don't. I actually would take out the Voltron series.
Really?
Ooh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
No, that's controversial.
Outside of that, don't think anything. Oh yeah, of course,
Deskio.
Getter. But the thing is, outside of 2, I don't know what else I would add.
You just
Bill
axe the
Fighters?
You know,
half the
Getter
lesser
and
like
Final.
all those.
And you wouldn't add Build Fighters, or you say you love Build Fighters?
Oh yes, yeah, I guess I got.
How the fuck are you gonna do Build Fighters?
That's
Don't worry
how
about
it
it.
works.
Don't worry about it. It happens, okay?
As for
throw
me,
it Toy
It's magic.
out.
We're in a world of magic with Rayers, just like magic, bro. You build it, it comes to life in magic, bro. Think about it.
I would
Yeah,
take
you're a little-
out Trider G7,
Man, we're just ripping
Nadescio.
on G7.
I don't like Trider G7. I never
Any
have.
of like the old mecha anime, they've had their time. They can go in a corner.
Like, I'm fine with old shows. I just don't like Trider G7.
I will still take Trider over Banjo any day of the week.
I
Yeah.
know what I would bring back:
Hmm.
the Romance trilogy.
Oh
nice
yeah.
choice.
Yeah.
Take out Voltron for the Romance trilogy.
And you know what? Another thing I wanted to mention was Escaflowne.
Oh yeah.
Well, you
Escaflowne
took one of
hasn't
mine
been
just
for a
now.
while.
I was gonna say I'm taking out Trider G7, Armageddon, Nadescio, and I would add an Escaflowne. I lost
Evolution?
track.
Get a Robot Evolution?
Ooh, what
No.
about Razafon? What about Razafon?
That would be awesome. But my other two choices would be Zone of the Enders and
So I'll be right,
Xenosaga?
Outlaws.
right back.
Outlaw Star.
Oh, I'll need my help real quick.
Yes, that would have been so perfect.
See, since they threw in Bebop, I won't be surprised if they switch it out with Outlaw Star in the next game. If they would do that again.
It's a Sunrise property. Sunrise is very chill when it comes to lending series.
It can definitely happen. Yeah, it's popular.
It
enough.
helped. I'm waiting for the day we get a Super Sentai series.
It's gonna happen.
Probably Zero Ranger.
I would say Gridman.
I want to see Mecha Godzilla. Ooh, Gridman would be amazing.
Yeah, Gridman and Mecha.
Gridman.
That was the
We're
recent one that was
talking-
pretty popular.
We're talking Toka Gridman or the new one.
The
Probably
new one, probably.
New one. It would
Yeah,
fit
new one.
easily.
Yeah, I think it's all OG too, but whatever.
I can
The,
see that. No one considering Infinity got in here. I can see that
Wasn't that
happening.
new?
in the next
Was it
one.
was Voltron, the new Voltron?
No,
Yeah.
fuck that shit.
No,
It's
No.
so bad.
it really is.
Really? I've heard nothing but good things about it from people.
Yeah,
They're a
as a-
bunch of liars.
They are.
I
as a
sort
Mecha
of
show,
enjoyed it. Like as a mecha show, you're probably disappointed, but as a show itself, it's
like-
okay.
I saw eight season. I was disappointed the entire thing. Don't even get me.
It had me hooked in the beginning, but I quickly lost interest.
Oh, and I remember one of the other series I was gonna add.
Hmm.
Zoid's Zero Century.
Ooh, perfect choice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Actually,
great.
that would work.
Zoids in HD. Yes.
No, and well, this Zoid's actually, as far as I know, has it been in SOW?
But
Hmm.
OE, guys. OE.
The one was it?
We
OE?
don't talk about OE.
Yeah, it was an OE.
OE.
What?
Zero Century.
Okay.
We don't talk about OE.
Also
Well,
technically cross Omega.
Well, what was something from OE that I wanted in like an actual real SRW?
Captain
Cat
Frog.
labor.
Cat labor, yes. Cat
Oh,
labor,
that
definitely.
would be interesting if Captain Frog was.
Oh, Sergeant
Oh.
Frog. That was
Sergeant Frog.
And Sergeant Frog just got a new mech in the Unicorn one, so
Green
Core.
over the sister series to the Brave.
Armored Core.
I don't think SRW is ready for Armored
That's a pipe
Core.
dream. That's a
Armored
pipe
Core
dream.
would be crazy.
Front mission would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Damon X Machina. I know it's not out yet, but someday.
If it has a story, yeah.
I mean, Xenoblade Chronicles X, maybe. No.
No.
I'd be down
No.
for it. I just don't see it happening.
You know, Raijin and the rest of the crew over.
I don't know.
Wait. Did Gshadow say that frickin' Might Guy's been done too many times in a row, but he still uses Banjo and Zeta Gundam? That's been in every SRW game to date.
Okay.
Gshadow, you can't say
His tone's like, and your point.
Yeah.
you can't. You
I
cannot,
haven't been playing SRW for very
But-
long, my dude.
bro. You can't say Might Guy is overused when Banjo is the mascot of the series now.
Well,
actually-
yeah,
you
he's
actually-
been in like since the
I know
alpha
this is-
games, even
Well,
before.
that's
you
earlier.
see
I
it
only
again,
use
but
it
how about
because his
80
attack
or
is OP
83?
as fuck.
Oh, 0080 and 83 in SRW
I would
again
take
would
the
be
original
fucking
Gundam over any
racing.
Wiki shows right now. Like the
Oh,
old.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you know, if we could,
I'm
you know,
fucking
it would be nice if we got the original Grand. No. Screw that. Give us the origin.
I was
Oh,
about
yeah,
to say
Origin
that.
series.
Yeah, they haven't,
Yes.
they haven't done Origin.
Yeah, that's a
I feel
good
like we
idea.
skipped over
Yeah.
Captain Harlock.
He mentioned in the beginning.
We did.
I know.
Captain Harlock's a cult classic.
Well, I'm
I
cool
like
with
it.
Captain Harlock being in.
People have been wanting it for years, so yeah.
I'm actually going through some of the older series to see what hasn't been done in a very long
Actually,
time.
I just watched the original or Harlock just last night.
Nice. Alright, is there anything else you
Zimbabwe would
guys
be nice to bring
want?
back.
Sure. Not a
Zimbabwe.
fan of it myself. Is there
Maybe
anything
I should
else
see-
you guys want to add before we left for the day?
Something interesting about like the new series list is that the only like quote unquote new anime was Expelled from Paradise. Besides that,
Yeah, everything else is from.
Magic Knight, Gunsword, they were all not Gunsword. Gunsword was new, but they were all like retro.
Yeah,
Good point.
Gunsword. I see, Gunsword. Mazinger Z Infinity,
And I
kinda.
know with X and V, they were kind of giving us like newer series, like they're giving us I was gonna say Gargantuan, not
Well,
Gargantuan.
yeah, Infinity's new.
Skullheart
It's
and
just
Cross
Skull-
it.
Skullheart and Steel 7 both came out in 2000s as well, so
I just wish they do the actual plot. You know, it'd be fun.
I mean,
Yeah.
is Dunbine older than Trilogy 7?
it came out in the '80s.
I don't think it's
Prodigy
as old, but
7.
it's around that era.
Trilogy 7 was 2 years older, I think.
Is
Yeah.
Dunbine the oldest series we have here then?
No,
I don't think
no, that'd be Trilogy 7. Actually, no.
Combine
yeah, it's
was
Trilogy 7.
83.
83.
Yeah, it'll be Trilogy 7. Trilogy 7 is the oldest on this
Yeah.
list.
Because
And
it
I'll
was
even-
Zamba
I'm
and
checking it
Titan
right now.
Fighter.
It's not even a series I care about that
Yep.
much.
It's older by 3 years.
Because I almost wonder if they're going to like go back to older series now and rehash those, opposed to checking out new series more often. Because I know like with V, they gave us like Cross End and all like a bunch of other newish stuff.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm still holding out for that Aquarion Lagos. Get it trending, guys. Come on, we need it. Aquarion Lagos. Dan Koga burn. Dan Koga burns 2012, guys. Dan Koga burns 2012. Come on.
All right. Well, that will do it for today's discussion. Big thank you to all you gentlemen for coming out. Had a lot of fun and hope you guys did as well. And for anyone that's watching or listening, leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you have any questions for us, be sure to answer. I'll link all of these guys' YouTube and Twitter pages in the description so you can check them out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, have a great day.
Deuces.
Bye.
Bye.
Congrats on making it all the way to the end of the video. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did making it. If you want to see more of me, think about either subscribing or checking out more of my videos. If you want to make sure you never miss an upload, click the bell icon, join the notification squad. That way you'll always be notified whenever I upload something. A big thanks to all my patrons in the rookie tiers and up, West Hun HD and Nightmare Alpha. Your continued support keeps the channel alive. And to all my other patrons on Patreon, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. If you want to become a patron on Patreon, just go to the description below and get started.